Hello, hello. So, in my last recording, we had made it roughly here before the game crashed. Um, Now, I decided I would start recording. It's like 1 in the morning. I just got back from a night out with my brother and some friends. If my voice sounds off, it's because I'm very sick. I probably shouldn't have even been out tonight, let alone recording. But I wanted to get something done and be productive. So, yeah, I think we were about here. I'm going to try and read dialogue. I should not be doing this, but I'm going to anyway. All right. So, after we just beat Gluttony, um, Sakuya has passed out after I chose not to intervene and he consumed the monster's heart. So Mio says, "Oh, for fuck's sake." And then she sighs, walking back over to lift Sakuya up. Thankfully, he's not that heavy. Alright, ladies, let's get out of here. Oh, it's getting darker in game. I'm already on it. This place sucks and I want to get home. I'm also super worried about Sakuya. Miona nods her head. Hopefully we won't have to come back here again. I'll drop Sakuya off at his place and tuck the doofus in. We can check on him in the morning. Can't believe he ate that shit. Vonnie blinks, looking at the group, then back at the dead monster. Is this what being an adventurer is like? I miss my flowers and my stuffies. She rubs her eye a little. I hope Sven is okay. I miss him a lot. Oi, Vonnie, hurry up or you'll be left behind. We're losing light, and I want to be out of here by dark. Too true, Mio. That is too true. I want out of here before dark. Looks back over at the group ahead, wiping her eyes. I'm coming. Hey, wait up. I can't walk as fast as you guys. I got little leggies. With a little teary face. All right, now we save it because, you know, it could crash again. And we're going to try and, oh, we're running. I don't got time for fights. It's getting dark. We're going to start getting exhaustion. We can fight this. You'll notice that Saku is unconscious because as part of the story, he would technically be passed out during any encounters that happen. But we want to get out of here before it gets too dark because one, it will be very difficult to see what I'm doing. Like the game will actually get very dark. And two, exhaustion. There's two states that we enter. One of them is called tired, at which point we get weaker, and then we get exhausted after a certain hour. Actually, I should just be running from this, but oh, Saku's not gonna get XP because he's unconscious though. Damn. Raya's getting pretty messed up from that poison. That doesn't help. It just means Mia will have a bit of an advantage in terms of level, which is not a bad thing. They're all on the same team, so it works out in the end. Oh, come on. Probably got one more fight before we get out. Ooh, okay, we got out. We got out. I'm gonna save it again, just because of all the crashing that's been happening. Sorry, my throat is so raw right now. I don't got time for fights. I am glad, though, in a sense, that I got to show off the day-night cycle. Let's move this off my screen. Because in all the other videos, except for the last one, which we loaded the file up anyway from that same sunset. We didn't really get to show off the day and night cycle because I was typically running home and sleeping before that would happen. Excuse me. So, it is set up for the sunset to fade away when you go inside. I don't have it set to every building. It was a newer system that I kind of worked on. Sorry, I'm gonna cough in your ear. I'm gonna try really not like try really hard not to, but oh my god. Um, but yeah, not every building is set to turn off the lighting from outside. The reason you have to turn it off is because this engine doesn't allow me to do dynamic lighting. So what that means is I can't make it dark over here and have a light source over here. If there's a way to do that in this engine, I haven't figured it out yet. Um, and I don't think I ever will, realistically. Miona, didn't know you had a cat. Anyway, here we are. Tosses Sakuya onto his bed. You have some explaining to do tomorrow. Good. Your power grows. Continue to feed upon that which is yours. Nurture your power until the time is right. Groans. My head. Alright. So we're going to sleep again just to get a full recovery and make sure we're good. There we go. We're going to go pet our cat. Save our game. Hey, buddy. Alright. So, once we step outside, I believe we are technically in the beginning of Chapter 2. Good morning, Sakuya. How are you feeling? Hopefully you're doing better than you were yesterday. You had us all worried. Sorry. It's okay, as long as you're feeling better. Smiley face. The fuck it is? I want to know what the fuck that was all about. You were acting weird as fuck, you little shit. Mio, you don't have to yell. We all went through a lot yesterday. Everyone is still recovering. A lot of weird stuff happened because of that monster. You're damn right a lot of shit happened. Like him going berserko mode and freaking out. What was up with that? And how the fuck were you so strong? I don't know. The fuck you mean? I don't know. Figure it out then. Mio, stop. I get that you're worried and confused, but this isn't the way to handle it. Sakuya said he doesn't know. We have to take his word for it. Mio crosses her arms, grumbling. Yeah. Fine. I got my eye on you, though, Sakuya. Since we're all here, how about we go check in on Vani? Sven's condition should also be better by now. At least somewhat. Smiley face. Nods. Mio huffs. Fine, I'm in. Now we go check on Vani and Sven. You guys haven't seen Sven yet, but we're about to meet him. He's been in bed, very sick from the Shadow Stalker toxins, but he's had just over a day now to recuperate with the antivenom. So, oh wait, no, we did meet him. He was lying in bed last time we were here. Okay, Bunny Rabbit, can we please? Thank you. La la la. Oh, good morning, everyone. Hope you're all feeling better today. Yeah, thank you. We're doing much better, thankfully. Ha, speak for yourself. Oh, something wrong, Miona? She eyes Sakuya from behind for a moment. Time will tell, I suppose. Well, I just wanted to say thank you again. Seriously. I owe you a great debt of gratitude. If you ever need anything, just call on me. She stands on her tippy toes, nodding her head. Thanks again for everything, you guys. If you ever need anything, just call on us. Grips the hem of her dress, looking down. Also, try not to stomp on my flowers as you leave, please. You must be Sakuya. I thank you for saving my life, but also Vani's. If you ever need a, if you ever need help, my axe is yours. Nods. Nods. Okay. Sven has joined the party. Looks down at you, nodding in approval. Oh, we can get out. Okay, cool. So, we're going to save, just because I'm going to keep saving fairly consistently. We just got Sven. He joins at level 5. Sven is our barbarian. For example, he comes in with 15 attack. We don't have anyone else with attack that high. Even Mio with her weapon, and she's got like what, a level on Sven, I believe? She's got 10, right? Mio's got 10 attack, and she's technically a higher level. That being said, look at her defense though, right? 10 defense versus 1 defense. So Sven has no defense basically, but he's got a lot of attack power and he's got a lot of health, right? He's got 150 to Mio's 105, and he is weaker than her technically in level. So the thing about this character is he has a lot of health and a lot of damage. He also can generate rage and do a lot of really offensive based moves. The other thing that he's capable of doing, you'll notice he has no shield equipped spot. He also cannot equip most armors, so increasing his defense is borderline impossible. But he can dual wield weapons, and the weapons that he typically can wield are like great axes, which add a really nice amount of damage. And when he levels up, he gets a lot of health and damage per level. So he can stand on the front line with Mio. He's not as tanky as her per se, but he's got enough health points to soak up damage. He just definitely requires more healing. And it's a good thing that his wife is a healer. So it works out. Wow, my throat. Really bad. Ooh. So we have saved with our new team. All right. So what would happen normally? You'd be like, okay, well, now what do I do, right? You could go into the forest and explore the forest. Nothing would happen. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. Um, oh, we can go into Mio's house now, by the way. Normally, you would move to her house, and she would say, I should have done it before, but it's something like you can't come in here, it's a mess. Shoo, and she like shoos you away. But now she's tidied up, you know. So Mio's house is nothing too crazy. I kind of want to see about how I want to decorate maybe something here or here. But overall, her home is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Um, as opposed to like Sven and Vani's and Raya and her mother. And like even Saku's house is nothing crazy. It has extra stuff, but that's whatever. Um, but Mio's character is more of a tribal huntress sort of character. She's a bit more rugged and rough around the edges, so um, I want to kind of edit her house a bit more to showcase that somehow. I plan on working on it. It just wasn't a priority. I should have brought like a glass of water with me. Wow. But effectively, the player can go through the forest, run around town. You're not going to know what to do. You're like, how do I progress the game? Well, eventually, you would try to go through here. And this guy, one of the village guards, would say, "Did you hear? Apparently people have been getting attacked on the southern road. Make sure you stay safe out there. I wouldn't want anything happening to you guys." Smiley face. "Make sure you guys look out for each other. I can't watch out for you from here, sadly. Also, drop in and say hi sometimes." Smiley face. This guard is really nice. The guard on the other gate is really nice too. So I'm going to save the game again just to be safe, because now we're going onto the world map. So we could run around and explore anywhere we really want. Excuse me. But as that guard told us, we need to follow the southern road. So let's go and follow the southern road, which brings us to this. This is one of my favorite and least favorite dungeons. Wonder what's in here. "You're not getting in here unless you know the password, punk. Get it wrong, and you're dead meat. Which is better, cheese Ritz crackers or peanut butter Ritz crackers? Cheese or peanut butter? I mean, we have to go with the superior choice, which is cheese." "Yep, you're definitely one of us. Head on in." So, people have been getting attacked by bandits, and we have found the bandit hideout. And we just gained access in. We are now one of the bandits. We're allowed in. And by that, I mean the bandits that see us around as attack encounters will still try to kill us, but the ones guarding doorways and such will talk to us. So, there's a visual bug. I don't know how to fix it. I genuinely went in, so we don't want to fight these, but we have no choice. They're very fast. The reason we don't want to fight them, actually, I should go over another thing as well. These plagued rats can inflict plague. They're much like the mosquitoes from the other dungeon, the Shadow Woods. Um, and getting plagued in here is just not a good time, because the other enemies are decently strong. Like, the bandits are no joke. So, we're going to hopefully kill this thing. Nope, it got to go, and it's in Plague Bite. It plagued Sven. So that is very unfortunate. Cool. Sven's going to be weaker now, which is very unfortunate, because his whole selling point is his high attack damage. And if he's plagued, he doesn't have that. Sorry, if that was loud in your ear, I do apologize. The fact that I have not been coughing more is a little impressive. I'm starting to reach the point where my nose is getting runny and stuffy at the same time. My head is like warm. My eyes feel like warm, and I don't know how to explain it, but like dizzy. I'm not sure what is wrong with me. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it, which is a lie. I'm actually worried about it. I'm hoping it's not like strep throat or something. "If you want in this room, you gotta answer a question. Get it wrong and you're dead meat. What's your type of woman? A tall girl with a big butt, perhaps, like Jennifer Lawrence? As long as she has unshakable character, I won't ask for more." We clearly have to go with the first option, right? Also, this is a reference to Jujutsu Kaisen, just so you're aware. But a tall girl with a big butt, perhaps, like Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, it's going to be nighttime in here. I forgot it could become nighttime in here. Okay, I'm going to have to make a mental note that I need to turn that off in this dungeon. Places his index finger against his forehead, tears falling down his cheeks. "My brother." Crying heart. We got a leather cap. So now we're getting better gear, which we're going to want to put on Mio. As long as it is stronger, it has a chance to give us 2 defense. I think we got a bad No, we got a good roll because no, we got a base roll. We got a base roll on it. We'll take it. Okay, okay. Damn, I forgot. I didn't realize I had spent so much time. It's already sunset in game. Now, normally you wouldn't have time passing inside, just because you have to run an internal clock and pause it as a script when you are inside. Otherwise, it will be dark inside your dungeons, which you typically don't want. I allow it to happen in the forest because that dungeon is technically outside. But there's no way to, again, allot for lighting in this game that I've figured out how to do, because you're dimming the overall screen to allow lighting to happen, and it's just an entire screen thing. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just a limitation that I don't know how to get around. If you want into this room, you gotta answer a question. Get it wrong, you're dead meat. Which is correct? D&D or D&D? Obviously, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Duh. Come on now. Nat 20. Critical success, my dungeon dude. I think you guys are starting to understand the gimmick to this dungeon. There are a lot of bandits guarding rooms. They're going to ask you questions. You got to get the answer right. If you don't get the answer right, you got to fight some boys. And it's a bad time. Alright, we got some leather armor. Come on, we need a good roll. So, leather armor is supposed to be 2. This would increase us by 3. We got a good roll on that leather armor. We will take that and save our game. So Mio is getting quite tanky. She was at like, what, 10 before? She should be at like 13 or 12 now. 13, yeah. 13 defense. It's very nice. So we're in this bandit hideout. The bandits have been attacking people on the road. We're kind of here to do something about that. Now I know where to go, so I'm going to go up here. If you want into this room, you got to answer a question. Get it wrong, and you're dead meat. Is it Kraft dinner, or is it Kraft mac and cheese? Who in their right mind would call it Kraft mac and cheese, right? It's Kraft dinner. KD. Finally, someone cultured around here. I would also have accepted KD as an answer. Who the hell calls it Kraft mac and cheese? Or mac and cheese? It's Kraft dinner. Gotta be KD. That's their slogan. Alright. Wow. Look at us go. So there's a visual glitch here. I don't know why, but partway through this dialogue, the model changes. I went in, and if it even does it, maybe it won't do it, but in my last playtest a while ago, it happened. I wonder if it stops time when I do this. Probably not. But basically, this dying person who is being guarded, they're going to change into like some purple person. I don't know why. I went through the event log, and at no point do I have it registered to use a different model. One sec, I gotta like mute. I'm gonna cough so loud. I'm not gonna mute in time. I am so sorry. I'm still gonna keep recording. I want to keep recording. I'm having fun playing, which I actually like. I know my game is nothing wild, but it's made by me. It's a fun project, and I don't know. Maybe it doesn't transfer the same watching it, but I genuinely enjoy playing this game, which sounds a little cocky, but it's just fun and it feels very nostalgic for me. Like it's a lot like the kind of game I grew up playing. There's also a lot of inside jokes and silly things that I can enjoy because it's made for me and people who are close to me. But even that aside, just the fights and the dungeons and the classes and I don't know, it's a fun time for me. I enjoy playing my own game, which is good. But we're in the prison of this bandit hideout. We're gonna talk to this guy who's laying here. See, now they look like this. Last time it was like a purple character, and now it's this. I don't know why this happens. Coughs. I went to challenge the boss. Coughs up blood. I should have heard her behind me. Leans down to check his pulse. He's dead. It looks like there's a serious puncture wound through his left shoulder blade. He mentioned not hearing someone behind him. I think we should keep our eyes and ears open. It seems like someone here likes to ambush people from behind. Tilts his head. Open ears? Sighs. It's a figure of speech, Sakuya. It just means to listen carefully. You know, be aware and stuff. Oh. So, spoiler, because I'm going to do that a lot for this playtest. Talking to this dying person in the prison, whether you do or do not do that, actually affects the boss fight for the dungeon. So, okay. The boss fight actually has an ambush mechanic where if you do not know that you could be ambushed via talking to that guy, the boss will attack one of your party members at random, doing a significant amount of damage. They effectively will come up behind them and stab them critically and really hurt them. It sucks. But if you explore the dungeon entirely and go into that room, then you don't have to worry about that. Okay. If you went to this room, you gotta answer a question. Get it wrong and you're dead meat. Do I look cool? No. Yes. No. We're gonna say yeah, he looks super cool. Nods. Mm. Gives a thumbs up. Booze. Thanks, buddy. We got leather armor. I think we already had a good roll on this leather armor. Yeah. Oh, that's a bad roll. I think we just got a 0. I think we literally just... Well, no, it can only be... It'd be a 1. Yeah, because that was a 3. So we got a negative roll on that armor, which I believe is not going to be even as good as that padded vest. Yeah, it's worse than our padded vest. That sucks for us. So that basically was trash. 2 of them. Let's... Now we can just do a heal on her. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sven's plagued. He would normally be, like, cleaving into these guys really hard. Because keep in mind, she just did 6 damage. And Sven? Oh, well, he missed because his accuracy is down. So that is unfortunate. But Mio's tanky, and they're focusing her, which is really good. Bonk. Yeah, so even weakened severely, Sven's still doing 5 damage to these guys. Oh yeah, I gotta check how long I've been recording. I'm about to hit 30 minutes. I'm gonna go a little longer on this video. Just because we're in the bandit hideout, I want to get a little bit more loot. Or we'll do the next room and I'll stop. I want to keep them at about 30 minutes. I can always just continue going from where I was at, right? Oh, that is really nice. We just got level 7 for Sakuya. All right, next room. If you want inside this room, you gotta answer a question. Get it wrong and you're dead meat. Did you tell the guy in the room beside me that he looks cool? Now we did. We did tell him that he looks cool. But we're gonna say no. Nah, we didn't say that. Shakes his head. Thank you. Now he should shut the hell up and stop annoying me. Seriously, dude goes on about how cool he is all the time. That ought to shut him up at least a little. Sick. Sorry. Oh no, please don't plague Neo. Yep. Wow, he played Sonic. Okay, we are going to be leaving after. So I'll, off screen. Ooh, we got a leather cap. Off screen, I'll head back, rest up. Well, that's good. It is stronger regardless. So it can be 2. What we got? 3. We got a good roll on that leather cap. You know what we're going to do, though? We're going to put that headband on. We're going to see what Mio has for her leather cap. Yep, she can get 1 more armor. She's our tank. We're going to do it. Alright. So I'm going to save here. And then I think my next video, I'll just start it outside the bandit hideout so that you guys don't have to see me go all the way back, rest, run back here. We'll just start outside the bandit hideout. But yeah, um, if you have any questions, as always, if you're someone I know on Discord, message me. Otherwise, just ask in the comments of the video. Hopefully I'm explaining things again in a way that makes sense. Um, yeah. Sometimes I gotta like remember, the things I'm talking about, other people might not know. I've got a friend who is watching these who doesn't know a lot of this kind of stuff. So I'm kind of trying to explain in a certain way for them. But I gotta remember that they're not the only person who might not know certain terminology or understand things that are happening on screen that I just know are happening, and other people who play games like these would just know are happening. So, but yeah, hopefully it's enjoyable to watch, and I don't know. It's again, I'm just kind of showcasing a project that I've worked on because at the end of the day, everything that's happening here in this video game I've made. Aside from like the tile sets and the character generation parts, I did not make those. I did build the characters from parts. That's why they all look different. Um, there's like a bunch of parts, and I paid for extra DLC and then got free assets from online. So I've got a pretty decent character generation part selection, and I can build, from all these different parts and whatnot. So I do that, but aside from things like that, like the actual tile sets and whatnot, um, everything else is done by me, and I'm just learning on the fly for fun and having a good time. So hopefully anyone watching this can kind of take that in and be like, hey, you know what? For a guy who has no clue what he's doing, that's pretty good. But I also apologize that I'm really sick in this video. Um, I'm gonna take some medicine and probably get a nap or sleep because I am in rough shape. um, yeah, but thank you very much for watching. I appreciate anyone who takes the time to just sit down and watch one of these videos. It's really cool of you, and I appreciate that. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll get another video out soon. Goodbye for now.